Meanwhile, all eyes are on Congress this week as we are just days away from a potential government shutdown. Over the weekend, House Republicans unveiled a plan to fund the government through September, but Democratic leaders quickly slammed the measure, saying they recklessly cut domestic spending programs. Michael Yoshida joining us live here in Washington with the very latest on this high-stakes showdown. Michael, the clock, it's ticking, to put it mildly.
Yeah, just a few days potentially away there, Simone. Republicans saying this new spending bill would allow them more time to codify spending cuts made by Elon Musk and Doge, while Democrats, they're saying this new legislation does little to protect things like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Congress facing a Friday night deadline to fund the government. House Speaker Mike Johnson's plan, released over the weekend, avoids a shutdown, pushing the issue further down the road. It calls for funding the government through September 30th, includes a $6 billion increase in defense spending, $13 billion in cuts to domestic spending, as well as money to support pieces of President Trump's agenda, including funds to help carry out additional ICE deportations.
There's only positive increases in spending. We're talking about our veterans' health programs, increasing military pay for our young men and women who put their lives on the line.
While Republicans say the bill makes no partisan policy changes from the stopgap bill passed in December, many Democrats are not on board.
Billions of dollars of cuts, also turning over some of this appropriations for agencies as slush funds for Elon Musk and Donald Trump to do as they will with this federal funding.
President Trump has endorsed the bill, and the House is expected to hold a vote as early as Tuesday. But with a razor-thin majority and at least one GOP rep expected to vote against the bill, House Republicans can't afford any more defections if Democrats unite in opposition.
It's going to be a tight vote. I don't think we're going to get many Democrats. I hope we do, because we don't want a government shutdown.
Over in the Senate, the math and political calculus gets even harder, where the bill can be filibustered. So even with all 53 Republicans voting in favor of the spending bill, 7 Democrats would still be needed for it to pass and avoid a shutdown.
And we are told that House Speaker Mike Johnson is planning to hold that House vote on this spending bill tomorrow. Simone?
Okay, I'm curious here, because with such a tight margin in the House, what have we heard from Republicans and Democrats about, what the plan is, how they plan on voting, any indication, anything they're telling you?
Yeah, so that tight margin, again, Republicans really only can afford to lose one. We already know Rep. Thomas Massey expected to vote against this. As for other Republicans, we've heard previously, including even today from Tim Burchett, that he's still reviewing this legislation, this spending bill. Then when you move over to the Democratic side, we know over the weekend, throughout the day today, there have been meetings, memos sent out from House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries and his senior leadership, talking to their members about how they want to stand united voting against this spending bill. Of course, a lot of calculus at play here. If a shutdown were to happen, where do they feel that blame would be placed? On them, on Republicans? You move over to the Senate side, again, tight margins there as well. Senator Rand Paul likely expected to vote against this, so again, you'll need more help from Democrats. Senator John Fetterman, he's talked about how he does not want a shutdown to happen. Can you get more Democrats of that same mindset? A lot to pay attention to here, again, just a few days out from this shutdown, and a big budget battle happening throughout the week.
Well, especially because it could effectively undo our budget here in D.C., so we're all watching it very closely. Michael, we're closely following your reporting, so appreciate it tonight. Thank you.